Damian Lillard, arguably the best player in franchise history. What do you think, though, about the haul they got from that deal with Milwaukee?
It was essentially two trades. One, moving Damian Lillard to Milwaukee, and then part of that package was Jrue Holiday. They sent to Boston. So in total, 3 first-round picks, 2 swaps, some good young players, and DeAndre Ayton. The Portland front office believes that they are building for the future, and with these draft picks, with the swaps, and DeAndre Ayton, they feel like they have the makings of some talent to move forward.
Young team, nice team with a lot of room to grow. Good point. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with Deni Avdija. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. The shot by Thompson, no good. Shoots the 3. Sharp, that's good. And Shams Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them, they're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here, and they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent, they've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there, big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot's good by Green.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Avdija with it. Now Green defending, and that one good. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And here's Sharp, following Jalen Green's 3. Here's Kamare. Brooks covering. Lock at 6. Avdija can't hit. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Smith checked in for Alperen Şengün. Here's Henderson. No good on that one. Smith with the defensive effort. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Smith the pass to Brooks. Misses the 3. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder. Outside, Avdija. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Simon. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Green outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Simons. Outside, Avdija. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, with the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Grant with a screen on Van Vliet. And it's Simons missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
For 3, Van Vliet. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 4. Thybulle finds 8. Grant for 3. Rockets with the rebound. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Cam Whitmore.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Out to Thompson. Van Vliet against Avdia. Brooks outside. Pass to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside, Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 7. And we'll be back with the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, folks.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And so Thompson nails both of them. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the rest is tough, David. Thank you. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. From the arc. And Fred Van Vliet gets the 3. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Abdia can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Green kicks to Van Vliet. Sharp against Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers trail by 10. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Houston making a switch. Eason's checked in. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim racket, and it's worth it.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Sharp against Green. Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
Thompson passes to Sengun. Van Vliet outside. Sengun with a screen on Abdia. And Green gets it to go.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Poke loose. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. For Rockets number 1.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Şengün. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Amen Thompson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Ayton comes in for Avdia. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. Green against Simon. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Over Sharp. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ayton, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred Van Vliet. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
Pass to Sharp. Simons surveying the D. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. In time, he gets the jumper to fall. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Talk about perfect execution. Ayton on the same page with his man there.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Simons. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Not the shot I expected him to take.
It's good!
Wow.
He did it!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And we've reached the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 9 on the floor for Portland. Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Ayton in at center. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Out to Smith. There's the 3. Over in the corner, Shepherd gets the 3-pointer to fall. Shepherd's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepherd just needs to catch it when he's on.
Outside, Simons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Ayton. Walker in the corner. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Shepherd. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And he makes good on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
From deep, Brooks cans it from downtown.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Sharp against Green. And it's Sharp missing. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. Here's Şengün. That one goes. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 12.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Thompson against Avdija. Pass to Williams. Here's Sharp. 6 to shoot. Outside, Avdija. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. For 3, Van Vliet. Doesn't go that time. Trailblazers trail by 8. Down low. And stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet against Avdija. And they pick up 2.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Green.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here.